Alright guys, back with another video. So, Pierre Poilievre put out a couple interesting little ads today on X. They're pretty quick, but I just wanted to play them both for you, and then we'll talk about them after like usual.
We will go from being a nation of tax collectors and toll masters, of bureaucrats and busybodies, of gatekeepers and grandees, of rulers and rule makers. Instead, we will be a nation of explorers and entrepreneurs, of adventurers and artists, of workers and warriors, of patriots and hard-working fellow citizens. My friends, we are going to restore the promise of Canada, that anyone from anywhere can achieve anything, that hard work gets you a great life in a beautiful house on a safe street, wrapped in the protective arms of solid borders and brave troops under a proud flag. Canada, let's bring it home!
Yeah, so I thought that was a really good message, and I really like the fact that Pierre Poilievre's messaging here is the restoration of Canada. Canada is broken, and it wasn't the Conservatives who broke it. But it's going to be the Conservatives who have to restore it. And for these people who are believing, oh, Mark Carney's doing a great job. Mark Carney, he's not Justin Trudeau, so we got someone else in there to do a really good job. He's the exact same, except you can argue he's worse. So, I mean, I don't know what Canadians are thinking. I hope that ads like this kind of work, because clearly I want Pierre Poilievre to win the next election. I don't know if it's going to get through to the swing voters who have apparently went back to the Liberal Party. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be the debate that swings them back or if they can be swung back at all. But that's going to be interesting as well. And also, let me know in the comment section, what do you think? When do you think they're going to have the debates? Do you think they will have the debates at all? And who do you think is going to win? I have a feeling that Pierre Poilievre would absolutely massacre Mark Carney in a debate. And I think that's when you'll see things start to change in the polls, hopefully. And then here he says, Carney admits he will impose a punishing energy cap that the PBO says will kill 54,000 jobs and make us helpless against the Americans. A liberal is a liberal is a liberal. We can't afford a fourth term.
The Carney Liberal government, yesterday, his newly appointed environment minister reaffirmed the Carney Liberal government will impose an energy production cap, which the parliamentary budget officer just confirmed will cost 50,000 jobs. This proves that Carney is still faithful to his radical, keep it in the ground, net zero insanity.
We have both far too many fossil fuels in the world. We're going to have enormous stranded assets, half of gas, 3/4 of coal, etc. Maybe up as much as half of oil reserves, proven reserves, need to stay in the ground if we're going to get to where we are.
Nothing will change. In fact, it will get worse. And that will be good for rich global elites like him and the multinational corporations that profit off of Canada's weakness.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? The guy is clearly against, pipelines. He's clearly against us taking our oil reserves and using it to sell them and make this country extremely rich. That's not what he wants. He wants to fund pipelines in other countries, but not here. Because apparently if you keep the oil in the ground in Canada, you're doing enough for the climate change movement, apparently. Even though China burns more coal than anybody by far. But yeah, I guess us starving ourselves and taxing us to death and not using the reserves that we have in which we could sell and make a lot of money. No, we don't need to do that. Because climate change. I can't believe this rhetoric actually works on some people. And by the way, even if you look at how they feel about American politics, it's the same thing. All these climate change people, and it's like, well, who do you want to win? And they would vote Democrat. It's like, Democrats? You had Robert Kennedy. They hate Robert Kennedy because of what he said about certain medications. Boo-hoo. Robert Kennedy is the best politician by far in North America when it comes to the environment. They hate him. Not to mention all the people who are trying to scare people with this, this fear-mongering crap are flying around in private jets. The same people that say, oh, the water levels are rising in California or whatever is going to be underwater. Where do those rich people, all the rich people who are saying this, where do they have houses? Malibu. Where's Malibu? Right on the beach. So why would they buy property in a certain part of the country where they think is going to be underground? Or underwater, rather. Obviously, they wouldn't invest in property that they think isn't going to be there in for very much longer. Doesn't make sense. But that's what they're doing. They're just trying to scare you and so that they can tax you and do whatever they want. They know that scaring people works now. They proved it during COVID. People get scared and your ability to think critically or properly is basically diminished. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like what Pierre's messaging is here? Do you think he's correct in what he's saying? And again, don't forget to let me know what you think about potentially having a debate between Mark Carney as well. Please don't be shy. I really enjoy engaging with you guys. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps grow the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with a new video.